Soon as I hit live, I see this big ass truck at the light. So what I'm doing is I'm out here. I had to get out the truck. I've been in the truck all day. They moved my shift up to the morning, so got me some extra time to rest. That's like a good thing and a bad thing because now, I slept all morning. So now, I'm up. So I got to figure out how to get tired, get myself tired. And I should have worked out, should have went to the gym, but I just wasn't in the mood to move that truck today. I was really tired, man, this morning. I was out of gas. Yeah, I was out of gas. That uh this morning and maybe some one other day. So those 2 days, man, I haven't been that tired. I have not been that tired in a long time as I was this morning and a few nights ago last week. Boy, I don't know. Maybe these little routes are starting to wear me down because I'm not OTR. I never been this tired doing OTR. When I'm on this dedicated account and it's like, boy, it's starting to take a toll on me. I think too, maybe not just simply the deliveries themselves or the route itself, it's who the accounts are for. Like we deliver for Walmart, and man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's like getting very hard, you know, to get the truck unloaded. You back in, you pull up. It takes about 35 minutes, man, to get them to respond and come to the door. I mean, on average, at least a few deliveries I've made, I've even waited up to an hour. Granted, they may have had another truck in the door and their other docks crowded, but lately I've been noticing, man, they're very slow to come to the door. I know they're short staffed. It's Walmart, of course. The culture. Speaking of which, I'm out. We just break out these bitches. Just break out here, and yeah, they have a culture, man, and I get it. They work hourly, so it's not as important to them as it is us, the driver. However, we're on time constraint, and that's the thing about you being a truck driver when you deliver to someone who's working in a warehouse, working, getting paid hourly. Their their outlook approach to it is much different than yours. So that's why we're like, yo, can we get this show on the road? And they're like, yep, get in line, man. You gotta wait. Or your appointment time is so they work hourly. They don't care. So I was very tired this morning and I woke up this afternoon. They to a text message from the company stating that they pushed me up overnight. So my load starts at 6 a.m. Now I got all this extra time. I've been in the truck for the most portion, pretty much the portion, the whole night, the whole day. So I had to get out. It's a cool night out, very lovely out. I'm kind of dressed casual, shorts. I'm loving this shirt right here. I've been wearing this shirt. This supposed to be a wolf or a dog. Yeah. So I go and got me a decaf because I want to go to sleep. I don't want to be up all night. So I was craving a coffee, so I got me a little decaf. And just enjoying this night, man. Taking it in, man. I always love that transition from summer to fall. I'm not a winter person, but I love the fall, and that transition is like so. It's just something about it, man. Like that. It's so. I'm gonna jack this word up. Nostalgic. Yeah, like nostalgic. Like transitioning from summer to fall is so nostalgic. You think about school, back to school. Of course, football season, and so yeah. But I was just, man, running through the gauntlet of news that's out on the going on in the world, current events. It's a lot going on, man, and I don't know, man, if we're gonna recover as a nation, man. It's gonna be some hard times ahead, man, and it's gonna be some hard times. And they say that these Democrats, they've opened up a whole new can with indictments. So now it's gonna be a back and forth with Republicans and Democrats indicting one another. So they're saying because of that, Democrats and us, and they're not gonna try to give up power. So we may not have Biden, but we're not going to get an end of Democrat control. It's going to intensify. And sadly, the woke people who follow behind them, boy, little do they know what's in store for them. So we'll see. Hopefully, I'm just waiting for some zombies to pop out. When we have the zombie apocalypse, yeah, then people will get it. Then people will be like, oh, shit. Because I don't even think Alien is enough to slow this shit down, the fuckery down. Like aliens, unless it's an actual alien invasion, but just sightings, I don't think is enough to slow the fuckery down. I think you got to have actual zombies running up on people, biting their necks. So, you know, so what I really wanted to talk about, because this video's going long, it's a beautiful night out, really beautiful. I'm out here walking, trying to get my stomach flat like it used to be in my 30s. Um, so what I wanted to talk about, man, more single women foolish games. Man, I was on a TikTok live watching this young lady's live, a very attractive young lady, might I say. She's a truck driver, very attractive, and of course, her comments were getting flooded with guys asking, "Hey, you single?" You know, the thirst trap, the typical thirst trapping. And she was quickly shooting them down. Like, I'm not only am I single, I'm not available. Well, actually, she never said whether she was single or not. She kept saying I'm not available, and she was stressing how relationships is stressful, and she was just pretty much pointing out all the cons of a relationship and why she's not available. In other words, like to make it sound like she don't got time for someone playing games with her. It's too real out here, and y'all ain't serious, so she's not available. And so I had asked, I typed in the comment, I was like, so I said, what you have, what makes this more comfortable? Because you're talking, it was about 30 guy or 30 people in her chat watching her live. And I was saying, why is it so easy for you to have this conversation with 30 people in your live than with one guy? Like the things that you're talking to us about, you could be investing this time in having a dialogue with a potential suitor and having a relationship. I said, but instead you choose to get on live and have this conversation with 30 strangers. I said, why is that so why are you so comfortable with that rather than stopping for a moment? Because there's a guy you see every day that you walk right by because you in your phone, and he probably likes you. He may approach you, but you curb him, and then you run and jump on your live and tell 30 people on how you just curbed somebody. And it just kind of, for me, the thinking person, I'm like, why all this? You spending 35 minutes. You've been on live, not 35 minutes. You spending hours on live talking to strangers, letting us inside your life too. You're not just talking to us. You're giving us tidbits about your life, bits and pieces about your life and your days. And I just said to myself, you could be doing this with a man, with one guy. So she answered, I forget what she answered, but her answer was along the lines of, I choose to be single, and I can end the live and that's it. Y'all don't get to see me anymore. So that's kind of was her justification. Like if she had a boyfriend, she would have to keep that engagement going. But with a live, she can just end it when she wants to. So it's she stays non-committed. But with a man, she has to commit. So I said, okay. And then I just said, I left it at that because at the end of the day, it's a person's choice. They have a right to do what they want. But I just really kind of I really, that stayed in my mind because I see it, you see it, not just me. You can go on any one of these social network sites and you can go on them and there's tons of women up there live streaming right now. Some of them are in relationships, some of them are single. But there's something about commanding uh, the attention of however so many people they can get in their life that is somewhat for them a better deal than being in just a monogamous relationship with one person who they give their time and attention to, if that makes sense. So that's just what I'm saying is it seems like these women today will rather trading off a relationship with one person, a monogamous relationship, for the attention of many, right? So she is more convenient, it's more uh, suitable, desirable, welcoming, or more. The word escapes me right now. However, it's for her. It's more satisfying to have everyone's attention than just to have one guy that she will give her time and attention, trade off her time and attention for a relationship. Rather than do that, she'd rather have the attention of however many people she can get in her live stream. And because like the young lady told me, she could just end the live and that's it. So I thought that was interesting, man. I said, damn, here's this young, attractive lady, very good looking, and she probably sees someone that walks by her every day, or she walks past every day. And because and that's the thing that I find strange too, is a lot of these young ladies, I see them out in public. You try to cold approach them, give them some conversation. I notice with me, I don't know, like it's something very weird with me, but when I engage a woman, maybe I'm ugly, it could be my mouth, when my breath stink, I don't know, but when I engage a female, seems like she get kind of nervous or something, and they just keep like walking or their head go down. So it's like I can't get. It'd be now for me now to keep talking to them will almost be like I'm bothering them. You know what I mean? So it's like they don't want to be bothered. So because I'm the type of guy, old school, make eye contact, say hello, how you doing, compliment you. But I can't even get I can't even get the hello out. They already got their head back down, looking in their phone, and they running off, zipping away all fast, right? And that young lady or whoever that person is, they're gonna get where they are going, and they're gonna get on live, and then there's all this bubbly personality is gonna come out, and they're gonna be talking and telling the personal stories and showing their career, whatever it is. Maybe they got some talent or charisma. They're gonna do it through online with commanding the attention of how God knows how many people will show up to that live. So to give you one last example of this is a real funny example, and I'm gonna end this video. I was on a live. It was a woman, older woman, and she was talking about current events. She was talking about, society, politics. She was talking about religion, and she was pretty much talking like she was into reading scriptures, giving like a message, a prophetic word, current events, healthy eating, and things of that nature. And she had like 30 people in her live. I left her live and I went to another live. There was a young girl working. She was a cashier, and she had on some tight leggings, cut off leggings. kind of like almost so tight, the stretch ones that you can see through them, and a t-shirt working at a store. She had 1,000 people in her live. She wasn't barely talking. She was doing the basic communicating with the live, but most of it was just her turning around, ringing up at the cashier, stocking and all that. And you had her live stream had 1,000, 1,500 people in it. And I said to myself, man, this is wild. I said, like, the one girl over here, she's talking, giving a message and getting into scripture and prophecies and talking about future events to come. And she hardly has 30 people in her live. Then you got the girl over here. All she got to do is put on some tight leggings over her butt and turn around. And she ain't got to say nothing. I thought that was a wild dynamic. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I went way beyond my time. I hope everything was coherent for y'all.